we're going rockin' now.
Hey guys, what is up and welcome to another League gameplay. In this one, I am going to be doing a commentary over a gameplay that I played in ranked solo queue by myself quite a few games ago. But this is going to be a really good one, and the kind of, I guess, theme of this replay I want to discuss about is just how to win solo queue in while playing middle rather. So how to win solo queue games while playing the middle lane. Now, let me turn down the sound. I think it's a little loud. Now, Cassidy for me is one of the answers. I mean, he just feels very easy to play, but he also just feels so extremely dominant. It's just kind of ridiculous how dominant Cassidy feels right now. I mean, you don't have to really do anything. All you do is survive maybe the first 5 levels until you get to level 6. And like, you're pretty much good to go. Because he can jump around maps really fast. He can get to the lanes really fast. He has the silence. I mean, his silence is just so good. And he just jumps in, deals a shit ton of damage. And then he kind of just dips out almost instantly. And it's really, really, really good. And I want to make this gameplay and make this footage to talk to you guys about Cassidy and just talk to you guys about, how to play him and all of that good stuff. So once again, if you haven't guessed, you do want to run him middle lane. And I mean, let's talk about items first of all. Items, you want to get a tier of the goddess ASAP. As you can see, I start with the fairy charm, 6 pots, and a ward. The ward is quite crucial on Cassidy because you want to be able to stop the ganks. I mean, like I said, his weakest point are his first few levels until he gets to level 6. So this ward will help that a lot because you don't want the enemy jungler to gank you and camp you, because if the enemy jungler is smart, they're gonna camp you before you hit level 6. That's one of the best ways to shut down Cassidy. He's kind of like a Mordekaiser. If you don't camp him pre-6, he's gonna get just snowballed so hard that he's just gonna walk around and just stomp everyone pretty hard. So once again, that's why the ward is useful. You have a lot of pods to sustain yourself in the lane because you are a melee range caster, and against someone like Lux or like Twisted Fate or whatever, it can be a little difficult at times because they have the range on you, they have the spells on you, and they can out harass you quite well. So you want to kind of sustain from that and be able to kind of just tank a few hits just to walk up and get some CS, which is why the pods come in handy. So this is looking for the gank. I don't think we do anything here, but yeah, so as you can see at level 2 I got my W. W is really good because it gives you that sustain on the mana. You want to be able to throw those Qs onto the enemy champion, so in this case Lux, harass him a bit, and also you want to be able to use those Qs to last hit the ranged casters, because if the enemy enemy champion is smart, he's going to be trying to prevent you from getting CS, especially on the range minions, and if he does that, it'll be quite difficult without you taking a lot of damage in return. So this is where your Q can come in handy. As you can see there, I throw a few Qs on him and he's just down a lot of HP. So right now I still have my ward in handy because I'm not fearing the V, because she keeps ganking other lanes and I feel pretty safe, but I actually kind of regret that in a bit. So he's actually talking to me in the chat. I kind of just don't respond because I feel like he's baiting me, and actually you'll see later, it's pretty funny. But you want to max Q first, get W a level 2 and then E a level 4, and then you want to max Q. Now there's something specific that I do. Actually, here's the thing. Wow, look at that. The second I decide to respond to him in the lane, or rather in the chat, he ganks my lane and I die. But don't worry, that's the only death that happens to me, so that's fine. So even with that death, I still do quite well in this game. So like I said, max Q first, W level 2, E level 4, and you want to max Q first, E second, W last. Now what I like to do is I like to max E to level 5 before I put a second point in my ulti, because I feel like E is more important damage wise. I'm not going to really do much damage with my ulti right now because I don't have the mana to sustain my ulti, the stacks, so I don't really want to do anything with that. But I do like maxing E second before I even put level 2 ulti in there. That's just my own preference. So this Lux is pretty good. She's using her shield to pretty much take all the damage that I deal at her, but look at this, look how much damage that does to her. One important thing is, when you use your ulti on top of oh, this is a pretty good one here. So as you can see, the Vi is trying to do something, trying to get the blue, but we actually got a nice kill. Make Knight picks her up. That's pretty good. Good stuff there. We get a free red buff off that, and we get a blue. So as I was saying, actually no, the Lux steals it because they have a ward there. So that's a good steal by her. But anyways, what you want to do is, a lot of people make this mistake. When you ulti on top of the Lux, for example, in this case, you want to use your E and then you want to use your Q. The reason I say this is quite simple, because people usually go on the ulti, they go to the Q and then they go on the E. But you want to use E and then Q because you use your E, it loses all the stacks, because you know E does require a few spell stacks in order to activate. But then once you use your E first, you use your Q, and that that Q gives you a free 1 stack onto your E, which is really, really good. I mean, the same damage will go out. It's pretty much the same thing. It's just it gives you that free stack a bit faster on your E. So why not, right? So that's one little, I guess, tip. For items, you want to get the tier first. You want to get the boost, then you want to get the catalyst ASAP. These are the most core items. For runes, you want to get a lot of AP, starting AP, and you want to get a lot of scaling AP. As you can see, it takes you a while before you get any sort of flat AP damage item. As you can see, I get a tier and then a catalyst. None of them give me any AP. So you want to get the some decent AP off of your runes so you can do the damage necessary and not kind of fall back in around this time. But once you get the catalyst and tier, you're going to be quite beast because you're going to be extremely tank while also dealing some pretty nice damage. So there I kind of messed up my Q because she went into the bush and she walked right out and I lost complete vision on her. Couldn't do anything. And Lee Sin did pick her up though, but I wanted that kill pretty bad though. It's okay. So we escape from this. We pick up a free kill and then we just dipset. Why not? I mean, it was completely free. So I walk back to lane and I decided to farm it up a bit more. And the first thing you want to finish is you want to finish that Rod of Ages. That's usually the first item you want to finish because you want to get that stacks on it going up ASAP because it takes about 10 minutes for it to stack up to the full capacity and the full AP, HP, and the mana that it offers. So you want to finish that off. Then you want to go probably for the Stork Boots. Then you want to probably get, I think, a Rabadon's. Follow it up with, I guess, finishing the tier into the rod, which then obviously, if it has max stacks, will finish into that defensive rod, which is really, really good. So they're a free kill on the Elise. I mean, this is what's good about Cassidy. He just ultis over all these walls, just goes up to other lanes and just picks them off so fast. He's like a very, very strong AP assassin because he's just able to leap in and out of battles really fast while dealing great damage. He offers a slow, offers a very, very strong CC with his silence. I mean, 2.6 actually seconds of pure silence. That's pretty good. So as you can see, I picked up my Rod of Ages. Still have level 1 boost, like I said. You want to pick that up after the Rod of Ages. You want to get the Rod of Ages ASAP. So as you can see, I'm just chilling, jumping over walls. I mean, look at that. I'm already bottom lane. That's how fast it is. It's just so solid. Pushing in the bottom lane, and I mean, they're trying to do something, but the slugs, she can't really do much, but I do have to escape because all the minions are gone. Back to lane, or rather back to the blue buff. We picked this up. I think the Tristana actually picks this up accidentally. I can't remember. Yeah, she does. It's okay. But I mean, again, Kassadin is just super strong inside of solo queue games because he's so mobile. He just jumps between lanes. He helps other lanes win while winning his lane. And he just becomes a pretty tanky, unstoppable, just in and out, kind of bursty AP champion. And he's hard to stop. He really is, completely honest. Bam, look at that. Free kills. I mean, free kills everywhere. Not a problem there. Pick up the Sona as well. It's a double kill for Lee Sin while I get 2 assists from that. And Sona actually had, or rather not Sona, the Zara actually had a very good snare as they left that bush. So as you can see, I'm level 11. I still only have 1 point inside of my ulti because, like I said, I do want to max my E and then put points into my ulti because I feel like E is more important early levels because it gives you more flat damage before you can really use your ulti to its full potential because you need quite a bit of mana for that. Get a nice, Q onto that Sona with an E. Gets her down to like under 50% HP just from that. I mean, it's really solid. Get back, buy, I can't remember what I built this into, but as you can see, I finished my Sorcerer boost. I get an Amplifying Tomb. I'm guessing I get the mask. I can't remember exactly, but look at this. I mean, I just jump in and out, get a nice slow on like 4 people, 3 people there. They're all slow. Nice damage to them as well. This is why I like maxing my E second. And then, I mean, look at this. Jump on her, get that ulti, get that Q going, free kill. And then I take that tower for quite some time here. Tower goes back on me. Lee Sin gets a nice kick. She goes on me, but look at this. Flash away, not a problem. Slow her down. She can't get to me. Q her. She's silenced. I mean, she cannot do anything. And I ulti back on top and kill her. This is what's so good about Kassadin. He can just jump in and out of fights so fast and so easily that, I mean, he's just so mobile. As you can see there, like, I was so low, but I knew that I can jump in. My ulti has stacks on it. It'll do a lot of damage. And I'll pick up the kill as well. And, I mean, I honestly highly recommend picking up Kassadin because he's just going to destroy games in solo queue like this. He's just super strong. Like I said, all you have to do is survive the first 6 levels. If you do, you're going to have a pretty strong game. Just make sure you remember to roam to other lanes And for items, don't forget, you want to get the tier first, followed by the catalyst, finish the catalyst into a Rod of Ages, finish the Stork Boots, and then you want to get maybe a Rabadon's, maybe even a Mask, finish off the tier. And I mean, honestly, it's quite easy to win games with Kassadin. Give it a try. Just go into solo queue games, pick up that Kassadin, get AP runes. You want to get flat AP quintessences, and then you want to get I think our magic pen reds, and then the rest you want it to be just flat, not flat, sorry, scaling AP, so AP per level. But other than that, I mean, like I said, give him a try. Try him out. Very easy champion to play. Very strong in solo queue games. Give him a try. That's all I gotta say. But other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Excuse me if I talked a little weird throughout this game. I actually just came back from the dentist. My mouth still feels a little frozen, but overall it's not too bad. But yeah. But again, hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Peace.